Wow, I'm living in a dump. I'm not gonna be living in a dump for much longer because we're officially starting the New York City apartment design series where I clear all this stuff away, I build stuff, I organize things, I clean rooms. Everything is gonna change by the end of this series, and then we'll finally have an apartment tour. In case you didn't know, I moved into this unit 2.5 months ago now. It was in the busiest time of my life. Basically ever. So therefore, I've had all of my stuff in this room to the side that I have called the panic room. Should I just show you around a little bit? Let me show you what we're working with in case you don't know. This is the panic room. This is it, everybody. It just keeps going. This is the living room, the dining room area. All of this furniture is gonna go. And that dresser is eventually gonna go in here with my bed right there. And this being my bedroom is gonna be my new living room. This is also a disaster. Like, that's a whole suitcase full of books I haven't unpacked because I didn't know where to put my bookshelf. Oh, but this is cool. I got a power drill. Right now it has no battery. I think the first thing we're gonna tackle is putting together the kitchen island. Oh, you didn't see the kitchen. Well, there's not much to see, to be honest. This is it. This washing machine, I've been getting so much heat for having this just in my kitchen, but there's really nowhere else to put it in the meantime. Eventually it's gonna go over there, and I'm gonna disguise it in some way. And it's gonna be on a dolly also. I have had the dolly since I bought it. And right when I set up the washer, I tried to put it on a dolly, but I couldn't do it myself. So my friend's coming over tomorrow. She'll be able to help me put it on at least so I can roll it easier. Yeah, lots of painting to be done. And then this, while it is a masterpiece, it's not gonna last for long. And also the cabinet space. These lights, man. Whoa. I also bought a Christmas tree on Black Friday sale. Yeah, so all of this is gonna be organized too. This is like all the hardware. This is stuff for my toilet bowl. And yeah, again, another disaster. So that's what we're working with. This island came in so many pieces. Obviously, I know I have to build it. I don't have an elevator in my building, which is to be expected in New York City. Could not get this up the stairs. It was so heavy. So I opened the box downstairs and I brought everything up piece by piece. My super walked by and was like, "Oh, you're finally bringing it up, huh?" She's like, "I saw you got that." I'm like, "Sorry, it's been sitting in the lobby for a couple of days. I didn't know how to bring it up." She's like, "I saw it there and I thought, this girl's crazy. This girl's crazy." Like, well, can't argue with that. I cannot wait. I feel like I have not been able to fully relax and unwind. That's my super. Because I have not organized this, and there's probably all this stuff in that little room that I didn't even remember was in there. So anyways, shall we? There's just so much styrofoam. Oh boy. Okay. These look like pretty digestible, I would say. Right? Okay. We can do this. If you're new here, hi, my name's Chelsea. I am a 30-something living alone here in New York City who is oddly so stoked to use a power drill for the very first time. Baby's first power drill. Ooh. Ooh. I actually prefer to try and put furniture together by myself. Anyone else like that too? That way, even when my ugly and frustrated side comes out from the inevitable missing screw or crooked drawer, no one else has to witness it. LOL. Skip, skip, skip. We don't need to do that. But then, wow, that's like all one step. I disagree. That's like 8 steps. This is actually fun. I've been waiting for this moment for a very long time, so I'm very grateful that I'm able to do this now. So yay! I'm trying to hype myself up. I need you guys to hype me up here a little bit. Like, go Chelsea, go. You just started 20 minutes ago and, don't give up now. You've come so far. We need pieces. G, C, F, E, H, B. Practically the whole alphabet. Okay, we got this. Also, this is my humidifier. How cute and fun. No, I'm wrong. It's a dehumidifier. Okay. Attach back rail H to unit and then flip the lock. My hands are so small and weak. I need big hands. Pronto. Anybody? So I completed that one step, and that took me a very long time. Hopefully the rest is a little bit easier. The other day, All 3 of my radiators were on full blast. I ran into my super downstairs when I was bringing the furniture up. She said that the unit next to mine has 0 heat and they have no idea why, but I am blasted with heat. So she was like, I turned all of them up to 80 degrees to see if it would make it warm in their apartment. And I was like, oh, that's why it was a freaking oven in here. But today she hasn't turned them on at all. So I'm like, I'm actually forgetting that I need to stay hydrated. Anyone else find it challenging to drink enough water in these colder months? It's like if I'm not constantly sweating, then I forget about it. But with the sponsor of today's video, Waterdrop, staying hydrated can be a simple and tasty experience, and I've been a big fan of them for a while. Waterdrop's mission is to encourage you to drink more water so you can live a healthier, longer, and more sustainable life. And at this point, it's my mission too. I want you to stay healthy. Waterdrop offers micro drinks, micro lights, micro energy, micro teas, all of which come in the form of a convenient little drop that's packed with great ingredients and essential vitamins. Just look at their wide selection of classic and seasonal flavors. My favorite so far is the micro drink made from real plant and fruit extracts. I'm also really excited to try the micro teas once it starts to get really cold. There's no tea bag and no brew time, and that just sounds really cozy and convenient to me. Step 1 is take your pick of still or sparkling water. Personally, I prefer still, but sparkling could be a great way to elevate your experience. Like if you go to a holiday party and want a flavored cocktail or mocktail option, or if you're craving a sugar-free solution to conventional sodas. Step 2 is to drop the cube into 14 to 20 ounces of water. Step 2.5, I added this step, but I love watching it dissolve. It's so satisfying watching the water burst into color. Step 3 is enjoy, but make sure to add lots of ice to make it even more refreshing. Do not miss out on Waterdrop's Black Friday sale going from November 19th all the way to December 3rd, discounting all your favorite products and bundles. And on top of that, Waterdrop is offering an extra 15% off if you click my link below and use my code Chelsea for the next 3 weeks. Thank you so much again to Waterdrop for sponsoring my video today. Okay, now that I'm hydrated, back to home improvements. I've had something to eat for dinner, hydrated a little bit. I'm ready to get this thing done. A lot of times it can take months to settle in somewhere new. In my early days of living in New York, I would stay in sublets for as little as 1 month until I found my next one, until I could eventually get a leased apartment. But since I moved here with 1 suitcase and 1 backpack, it was easy for me to pick myself up to the next place over and over. Taking the time to piece each bit of this apartment together is not only a gift for my future self, but also connecting me with past Chelsea, sending my 25-year-old self a gut feeling from the future that you will earn what you have always wanted eventually, so keep pushing. I'm feeling good, guys. I'm feeling good about this. Attach casters to unit with head cap bolts for caster into pre-drilled holes with locking casters at the front. All right, wheels. Jesus. I think my bed frame is here. Oh, I'm gonna go down and get it. Come back. Come back. Yeah. My bed frame arrived. I got 2 other packages too. Great. Tape. I need tape to tie up all the boxes. Oh! My kitchen sink is kind of not that fresh looking, so I got some, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We're not quite to like the touch-up part of this series yet. Okay, gotta get my bed frame. It's been a while. It's not happening. That thing's way too heavy. I'm gonna have to do a whole open of the box down there again and bring up piece by piece, or have like my friend help me tomorrow. We're just gonna focus on the task at hand. Let me fast forward to when all of the wheels are done. He used the wrong screws. Take these out. I will see you when they're all done. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da!
Yo, I pitch wisdom for the kidsdom. Solid as a prism, keeps a funky rhythm. If I want it, I go and get it. My blood thicker than water, we up like a zipper. My jeans seams got ashes from the plane. I'm elevating and crashing in the bed, but instead I hit my rooftop and watch the world go, penning this inside my journal. Look up at the stars as I burn slow. Head to the Ville over by Strauss. We in the house with the herbo as I throw on my starter. Once my ignition start up, it's go time.
We've got the little things on the thing. We're on step 6 and it's only 8:30 on a Friday night. Okay, we're putting together the drawers now.
And we ain't even hit our prom in no time. In the city living, spending past our limits. Put my all up in it, only play to win it. What's the status quo, what's the scenario? Kicking mad flavors, we don't save a dough.
All right, we have a completed drawer, everybody. Look at that. We are so close. I built all of the drawers and I put up these shelves. These drawers are brought to you by Taylor Swift's new songs from the vault. Banger after banger. I think now it's been like 3.5 hours I've been working on this probably.
If you're a Virgo, let me know if you agree with this statement. There are very few things more satisfying than when you build a piece of furniture and all the cabinets are straight and even and all the drawers are too. It's music to my eyes.
Look at that. And then this thing expands too. I like it. The height is great for me being a tall girl. I like it. What do you think? There's like plenty of space to walk for me. Wow, this is gonna be great for all the cooking I don't do. I think what's next? What time is it? It's 10 o'clock. But it's a Friday night, and what else do I have to do? I think I'm gonna start digging into that room. That was actually the plan for the video. I had to get all the extra stuff off the ground. I wanna try and clear it out like as best I can so I can get the bed in there maybe tomorrow. We're gonna be tearing apart so many boxes. Do you believe me that there's even more? It's nice to actually be in this room. Wow. Oh my god. I think this room looks miles better already. Once I have these boxes out of here, it's gonna make me feel so much better. I can already tell. Just even looking at the kitchen, it makes me feel better. I don't even know how many Factor boxes there were there. It's a testimony to how much I eat them. My goal is when Julie gets here tomorrow, all the recycling is already downstairs. Like there has to be space to work, you know? This is an insane project, and I'm sure it's gonna make you guys less stressed out as well. Like, I'm pretty sure it's past 11 at this point, but I feel like fine keeping going.
So many lessons for me lately revolving around trusting the timing of your own life. From the comments I've received recently too, I think there's a lot more people than just me going through a transitional phase. Whether it's moving, relationships, career, setting up an apartment, for example, goes a lot deeper than just mindlessly building things and cleaning. There's a lot of heart and life experience poured into it too. There's always meaning to be found if you're open to see it.
Yes, we're doing good, we're doing good. I'll show you the finished product before I go to bed. I ended up crashing like almost right after I stopped filming yesterday. I was not feeling good. I woke up this morning with a sore throat, and I don't know why that is because I haven't left the house in a few days. This coffee maker is very vocal. Okay. I feel very grateful that I get to have all the time in the world to put this space together. So I'm taking in every single second, even though it's Saturday and like this is what I probably would have been doing if I was working. I'm really excited to have more mornings in this kitchen with this island. To be honest, so much change has happened for me this year, especially in the last 6 months, that it hasn't had time to really sink in until like maybe the last week, and especially since I've been feeling super vulnerable from letting you guys know that I left my job. I'm just sort of like emotionally all over the place. But doing projects like this really do help because it gives me space to like think about and process everything that's happened. To be honest, I feel like at the verge of tears at every second. I'm not even PMSing. Unpacking has stirred up that like, yeah, wow. This is very much a new chapter. This is like the freshest start I could ever give myself. With that fresh start comes with grieving a lot of the stuff in the past. Maybe I should just finish my coffee and then start taking the boxes downstairs. Sound like a plan? Time out, coach. Oh, it does feel better walking in and seeing the island. I like it a lot. I took a COVID test. It's negative. That's right. It moves. It moves. Forgot about that. I have something on my face. This is the part I have been looking forward to, where we get to actually sort through what's in the room. Like the clothes versus the stuff. That's gonna help me a lot for when my friend gets here. So this is the dolly. This is the kit lens that my vlogging camera came with that I have never used, ever. I just like automatically started filming on the wide lens and never looked back. This dress in the summer, and I ended up like not having much of a summer, so I never got to wear it. It doesn't look cute like this. I think we made some pretty good progress. I still have a lot of garbage to get off the ground and into the cans outside. There's just not enough room in the garbage cans for the amount of garbage that I have, so I'm gonna have to talk to my super about that. And just like not a lot of time, it's gonna be all ready to go. But I also still have a ton of stuff to order too, so we have a lot to do. But anyways, I'm gonna close out this video. I'm gonna start another one. So I'll see you in a few days then, and you'll get to see the next part of the process. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. The engagement really helps YouTube recognize my channel and push it out to other awesome people like you. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing. And I'll see you in my next video. It's so very exciting. Slowly but surely. It looks like a mess now, but you just wait, okay? I'll see you in my next one. I love you. Bye.